Imagine you're digging in your backyard. The sun is setting, the world is quiet, and suddenly, you hear a door creak open. Underground. That's what happened to Alex, and when he looked inside, he didn't just see darkness. He saw lights moving far, far below the earth. But before I tell you what Alex found, I have to warn you. Once you hear this story, you'll never look at the ground beneath your feet the same way again. Alex lived alone in a small countryside house. He wasn't rich, wasn't famous, just a quiet man who loved gardening. One summer afternoon, he decided to dig a small pit in his backyard to plant a tree. The soil was soft at first, but then, about 2 meters down, his shovel hit something hard. At first, he thought it was a rock, but when he cleared away the dirt, it wasn't stone. It was metal, a round metal plate, cold to the touch, with strange carvings all over it, carvings that looked ancient. Alex brushed away more dirt, revealing a small handle. His heart was racing. This wasn't normal. Who builds a metal door under a backyard? He pulled on the handle, but it didn't move. Then, from beneath the door came a faint sound. At first, it was like wind, but then he heard footsteps. Slow, heavy, coming closer. He froze. His backyard was empty. So where were the footsteps coming from? By now, the sun had gone down and the air felt colder. Alex ran to get a flashlight, his hands shaking. He pried open the metal hatch with a crowbar, and it gave way with a long, eerie creak. A ladder led straight down into the darkness, and at the very bottom, a faint orange glow flickered like firelight. Against all logic, Alex climbed down. Each step made the air colder, the smell of damp stone filling his nose. And then, he reached the bottom. His flashlight beam swept across a massive underground chamber. He wasn't in a basement. He was standing in the middle of a city. Tall stone towers carved into the cavern walls, bridges stretching over black water, and in the distance, shadowy figures moving slowly through the streets. They didn't walk like people. Their limbs moved too smoothly, too quietly. One of them stopped and turned its head toward him. Before I tell you what happened next, if you had a dream so vivid you could touch it, what would it be? Write it in the comments right now. And if I like yours, I might turn your dream into my next video. The requirements are in the description box. Alex's heart pounded as the figure began walking toward him. Then another joined it, and another. He turned to climb the ladder, but the hatch above had closed. Bang, bang, bang. Something was hitting it from above. He had nowhere to go but forward. He ran through the stone streets, past empty windows and abandoned markets. The air shimmered like heat waves, and then suddenly, everything changed. The figures weren't chasing him anymore. They were standing still, watching. One stepped forward and spoke, but not with its mouth. The voice echoed inside his head. "You've opened the door, and now you must choose. Stay with us, or never speak of this place again." Alex's flashlight flickered, and when it came back on, the city was gone. He was standing in his backyard, dirt under his feet, shovel in his hands. Was it a dream? A hallucination? Alex never found the metal hatch again. But some nights, when the wind is still, he swears he hears footsteps below his house. And here's the strangest part. A week later, Alex dreamt of that city again. Only this time, it wasn't empty. There was a single door in the middle of the street, and it was slowly opening toward him. Goodbye. And don't forget to like and subscribe before it's too late.